Hello and welcome to Forever Motorsports for the Brazilian Grand Prix preview. Formula One continues its American triple header with the Brazilian Grand Prix, the concluding event in this thrilling series. This iconic circuit, often referred to as Interlagos, made its Formula One debut in 1973 and has since earned its place as one of the sport's most iconic tracks. Since 1990, this famous circuit has hosted the Brazilian Grand Prix every year, missing only 2020 due to the coronavirus pandemic. After doubt over the future of this venue and a possible switch to a new venue in Rio de Janeiro, Interlagos' future was saved by a new deal, pinning the circuit down until 2025, with the event becoming known as the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Interlagos, officially known as Autodromo José Carlos Pache, is an iconic Formula One circuit located in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Renowned for its thrilling and challenging layout, this 4.3-kilometer circuit, which consists of 15 corners, is nestled into a natural bowl-like landscape, offering a unique and picturesque setting for motorsport enthusiasts. Interlagos is famous for its counterclockwise layout, which is a rarity in Formula One, as well as its undulating track profile, featuring elevation changes that will test the skills of the Formula One drivers. Since 2004, Interlagos has served as one of the latter races in the Formula One season, and has served up many classic title deciders. The 2023 edition of the Brazilian Grand Prix will see the sprint format return for the final sprint race of the Formula One season. Because of the sprint format, this will be the order of events for the weekend. On Friday, the 3rd of November, Practice 1 will be held at 11:30 track time, where qualifying will be held at 3 p.m. On Saturday, the sprint shootout will be held at 11 a.m, while the sprint will be held at 3:30 p.m. And on Sunday, the main event, the Grand Prix, will be held at 2 p.m. Let's take a look at the weather predicted for this Grand Prix race weekend. On Friday, clouds are said to be the backdrop of the day, with rain being predicted to fall over the circuit in the morning. The temperature, however, will stay consistently around 25 degrees throughout the day. On Saturday, the situation will be slightly different, with temperatures being slightly lower around 21 degrees Celsius, and slightly stronger winds will be present throughout the day as well. For the race on Sunday, the situation might be similar to the preceding days. Nevertheless, temperatures will start around 20 degrees, and the wind should be slightly calmer compared to Saturday. This weekend, Pirelli will bring the three compounds in the middle of their range, being the C2, C3 and C4 tyres, one step harder from last weekend's Mexico Grand Prix. Even though it is a relatively technical circuit, there aren't any big demands on the tyres in terms of traction and braking because of its flowing layout, as well as the lack of slow corners. Who could we see being competitive this weekend? Last year's event saw Russell maintain his lead from the first lap onto the 71st lap, securing Mercedes' sole victory of the 2022 season. This season, however, should provide us with an interesting race. With the resurgence of Mercedes, Ferrari and McLaren, we should have at least 4 teams fighting out for the top positions. Altitude, however, will continue to play a role in this race weekend, as Interlagos is the second highest Grand Prix on the Formula One calendar. This means that teams will have to balance aerodynamic efficiency with engine cooling this weekend to extract the most from their cars' packages, something that the Mercedes-powered cars were able to do well during last weekend's Mexican Grand Prix. It remains to be seen if Ferrari or any other teams will decide to take a penalty for a power unit change, as Interlagos is a track that allows for making comebacks from the rear. And the presence of the sprint race provides an opportunity to earn crucial points on the Saturday. This weekend gives Lewis Hamilton the best odds of getting a race win since Jeddah in 2021, as a stat going around social media has been gaining traction that since 2017, the driver that took pole in Hungary would go on to win the Brazilian race. So could we finally see the drought being ended by Lewis Hamilton this weekend? Let's have a look at the betting odds for this weekend's Grand Prix, brought to you by our channel partners, BOYLESPORTS. Be sure to check out our channel partners BOYLESPORTS if you want to put your bets on this weekend's Brazilian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen, with 16 out of 19 wins this season, is the favourite to clinch his 19th victory, and has odds of 1.28 for him to win the Grand Prix, while Hamilton, who hasn't won a race since Jeddah in 2021, has odds of 8.4 to take the race win. Meanwhile, Perez, who will be wanting to make a comeback this weekend after his poor Mexican Grand Prix, has odds of 17.0 to take the victory in Brazil. Be sure to get your bets in on BOYLESPORTS by the 3rd of November at 4:30 when betting closes. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments who you are rooting for the Brazilian Grand Prix. I've been Reece on Forever Motorsports. Cheers.